Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another Facebook Live. I am so excited to be here. I'm so excited to be showing up. I am just wrapping up my day. Well, not really. I'm going to go continue. I'm going to go on the couch and continue to do some work, but I'm wrapping up my day of sessions and calls and interviews and all of the fun behind the scenes work that you guys don't always see that I get to do. But I wanted to pop on here and go live and make sure if you do jump on, you say hey. Please say hey if you jump on so I can say hello to you and welcome you on, because it means the world to me when you're sharing your space and sharing your energy with me and joining me. And if you're catching the replay, make sure you say replay, so then I always know when is a good time for you and when my viewers are hopping on. Hello, Megan. Hello, Neela. I'm so happy you're here. Please say hey. Let me know how your day's going. It is a Friday. So, sorry. I keep going like this because the names are popping up in blue and I can't see who's on. Hi, Mackenzie. Hi, Alicia. Hi, Janya, my love. I am so happy you guys are here. So, first, let me introduce myself. In case you don't know me, you've never watched a live video before, you have no idea who the heck this person is. My name is Bensette, and I am an intuitive life and business coach, and I coach female network marketers, female online entrepreneurs to make the money they crave, ultimately go full-time in their businesses, and build a strong personal brand. Sorry, I really want to say hey to everybody, but I can't see unless you say hey. Hello, Kayla. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Claire. Hi, Carol. I am so happy you guys are here. I'm so happy that I can be talking about this topic today and come really clean about a mistake I made and about something that I feel maybe I misportrayed on social media to my clients and to other people. And this actually came up because, if you don't know already, I actually run a group coaching program or a membership site per se, depending on how you want to perceive it, with my friend, one of my besties, Olivia Celine, and it's called the Bad Bitch Lounge. And we talked about this on our session last night, and we both recognized, like, shit, I think that we're not being real about this one aspect. We talked so much for such a period of time about this flow and leaning into your feminine energy and being able to show up from a space that feels really, really good. And I think for a while that was getting misconstrued, that we don't work hard and that we don't show up when we don't always feel like it, and that we're not doing the hard work behind the scenes. And so I wanted to come on and I wanted to share about this. And P.S., if you could, I'd love if you could share this video. The more women this can reach, the better. That is the ultimate goal here. So again, I wanted to come on and be really real about this, because I never want people to think that behind the scenes that I'm not working really, really hard on my business and I'm just showing up and doing the things that feel really good. That doesn't serve you guys. It doesn't serve my clients. It doesn't serve anybody in the online space if you're thinking that the only time that I show up for my business is when it feels good. Because if I did that, I would be always just sitting on the couch watching Netflix and I would never be doing a damn thing, right? I'm sure that's what we would all be doing. Please say hello if you pop on. I cannot see. Hello, Olivia. Hi, Cassandra. Hi, Shelby. I am so happy you guys are here. So anyways, my point being is that there are different seasons in your business, okay? You are gonna have seasons in your business where you are showing up really, really, really strong. Maybe you're in a season of networking and you're doing a lot of interviews and growing your groups, growing. Hi, Stacy. I'm so happy you're here. I haven't seen your face in a while. Hello, Ashley. Oh my goodness. So all my favorite people are here. I love you all. I'm so happy. Hello, Megan. Yay, all my favorite people. I am so happy. Thanks for hanging out with me and baby, you guys. Means the world. So anyways, there are different seasons in your business when you will maybe not be running programs, or you might not be running a lot of different things, and you feel like you can kind of sit back a little bit and kind of reap the benefits of all the hard work you just put in. And maybe those seasons are a little slower. You might be going through seasons where you're doing a lot of elevating and a lot of growth and a lot of evolution, and it requires more internal work, and maybe you're not showing up on social media, you know, really, really strongly. Hi, Shannon. Oh, yay. I love you. I'm so happy you're here. Hello, Keely. Okay. So there's these seasons where you're going to be maybe not be showing up super, super strong in certain areas, right? But you're also going to have seasons where you're doing the work behind the scenes, you're creating programs, you're creating landing pages, you're creating sales pages, and you're doing a lot of work that maybe doesn't really feel that good and maybe kind of isn't your zone of genius. But if you're not going to outsource these things and you're not going to pay for someone else to do them, then these are things that you're going to be doing behind the scenes by yourself. And you're going to, and I went through seasons, and I still go through seasons where I'm still a one-woman show. I do everything my business myself. I answer all my emails myself. I create everything myself, minus my graphics and stuff. I have a designer for that, but I don't have anybody doing all the behind the scenes. I don't have an assistant. I don't have any of that yet. So if I don't do the things, how are the things going to get done? Right? I think it's a misconception that I sit behind the scenes and I sit on the couch and I manifest all my desires. You guys, yes, that's part of it. Yes, I believe that what I want is coming to me. Yes, I put it out into the world. Yes, I put it into the universe. However, I don't expect it just to show up if I'm not willing to do the work. There was a season in my life where, and again, I talked about this on our call last night. There was a season in my life where I was working a full-time job and I was in university, and I would go to work from, 8 a.m. till 5 p.m., 5:30 p.m. I would go to night classes for 3 hours. I wouldn't get home till 10:30 or 11 o'clock at night, and I would still be working my business. And not just an hour, I would pour a ton of time into my business because I wanted to go full-time in less than a year. I wanted to quit my job. I wanted to quit university. I wanted to do all of the things that I'm doing right now. And I couldn't expect that just to fall into my lap and only to show up when it felt good, because I wouldn't have been able to create what I'm living right now. And I think it gets there's this misconception that if you just manifest it and you just sit down and you write it all out, that it's all going to come to you. But it's not going to do that, right? That's not going to happen. You guys, I'm being so real right now. It's like I'm freaking exhausted. You might not be able to tell because I love serving in this way. And I'm so excited to show up because I get to do this. However, I am freaking beat. I woke up this morning feeling like I had a frog in my throat, feeling like I was sick, because this week, I'm launching a podcast. That's really freaking exciting, but there's a lot of work that comes on behind the scenes in doing that. I have had a whole full week of interviews and client sessions, consultations. I have been having hours upon hours upon hours of emails and content creation and showing up for my clients and for my group and my community, and going live and working on our membership site bundle, and filming all the videos, editing all the podcasts, getting on our group coaching call last night and working on the workbook for the podcast. And above all that, you guys, I'm growing a human and I never give myself credit for that. I always push it off to the wayside. I'm like, well, that's just a thing. Like, it's not part of what I'm doing. And I never give myself credit for the fact that I'm also doing this in my life. And I'm pouring a lot of energy into creating another life right now. And I still am showing up, right? Before I came on this live, I'm like, I'm so tired. Like, my eyes were so sore and I felt so depleted. But I was like, you know what? No. Yes, I'm tired. Yes, I'm exhausted. It comes from a good exhaustion because I'm pouring all my love out into the world and I'm doing all this amazing stuff. However, it would have been really, really easy for me to say, well, right now what would have felt good is to go sit on the couch and watch Netflix and binge watch and just chill out for the rest of the night. P.S. Hello. Shannon is saying, boss, oh my God. Sorry, my mother called. She always calls at the wrong times. Stacy, yes. Hello, Lindley. Hello, Sylvie. Amanda, Melanie, Megan, Casey, Rebecca, hello. And she keeps calling me. I'm gonna have a word with her after. But anyways, you guys, thanks for bearing with me. If that happens, it's just my mother calling me nonstop. So anyways, the reason why I'm showing up even though I'm really freaking exhausted is because this isn't about me, right? This isn't about me. It's not, what I do has nothing to do with me. I'm showing up because there are women out here that I love to serve. When I change my mindset and I get to look at this as a blessing, as a opportunity, and I know that there's women I get to connect with and I get to show up. I feel on fire now. I feel re-energized before I hopped on here, I felt really exhausted, right? It would have been really, really easy for me to say, well, what felt good is to go sit on the couch, shut off from the day, you know, turn off and shut it all down. That would have felt really good. But here's the thing, you guys, is that even though I hustle or I work really, really hard, I have select days, right? I have all my client calls. How I kind of structure it out is I have it batch kind of created. I try to have all my client calls from Tuesday to Thursday, and then I'm still showing up really strong behind the scenes, usually Fridays and Mondays. And sometimes that's content creation, sometimes it's client work, sometimes I'm just even looking right now. Sometimes it's like opt-ins or packages or trainings or the other things that I kind of need to do behind the scenes that I do on the other days. Okay, so I'm not even just showing up really strong on Tuesday to Thursday, Monday to Friday but I have a way in which I structure it. And then what I do is I take my evenings, I have a time that I shut off. Derek usually gets home from work around 7:30, so by the time he's home, I shut off, I put my phone away. It's not always easy, but I put my phone away and I give my time to him. I set my weekends aside and I don't book things. I don't book calls, I don't book sessions, unless I'm in a season where I'm running a course or a training. I keep this time for myself. So there is a way for you guys to have flow and for you to work hard at the same time. There's ways for you to honor yourself but still show up really strong for your business. It doesn't have to be one or the other. You just have to find what works really, really well for you. And the first thing that's really important is that you have boundaries, right? You have boundaries. You have times that you shut off from your day. You have times that you don't turn on your day till, right? You have your weekends off, or you set aside one day on your weekend. If you're still working a job or a full-time business or a full-time career and you're trying to make your side hustle your full-time hustle, then you might have to work a little bit on the weekends, but can you set aside one day where you totally get off social media and you totally honor yourself and you don't do anything, you just spend time with your family? Is that possible for you? Do that. What time at night can you shut off and totally honor your family? Right? The second thing is do work that feels in alignment. When you're doing work that feels really good, and when you're doing work that feels in alignment and it doesn't feel like a chore to show up for, and it feels exciting and it feels fun, then it feels good, right? It feels really good, and it's okay to work hard, and hard work doesn't feel really hard because when you're doing it, you're feeling in alignment. You're feeling like it's connected. Hello. Sorry, I just want to say hey to everybody that's jumping on. Hello, Kelsey. Hello, Bree. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Kristen. Hello, Lisa. Make sure you say hey when you jump on. Please, please, please. I don't want to be just talking to the world and just preaching. I want to recognize you guys. I want to welcome you on because I appreciate every single one of you that is here. I recognize your little bubbles. I just can't see the names. So you can have both, right? You can have this life where you are honoring yourself and you are taking time for your family and you are working in flow, but you're also showing up really strong and you're hustling and you're doing the work even when you don't want to, right? You cannot expect a business and all of the success in 10K months or 5K months to land on your doorstep and just to show up and happen if you don't show up and do the work to create it. So there was a big period of time where I really do think that maybe I wasn't being real about that, and I was living so much in my femininity that I was like, I'm flowing and I'm doing the things and I'm doing the things that feel really good. However, even though I'm doing the things that feel really good, I'm still working hard, okay? I'm still doing all the damn things. I'm still showing up Monday to Friday really, really hard. So changing or adding, making sure you have boundaries, okay? Having times you show up really strong and intentional, but also having times that you shut off, you put your phone away, you honor your family, you honor yourself, and you take time to just fill your cup back up is so freaking important. Making sure that you do work that feels in alignment. If it feels icky, if it feels like you're forcing it, if it feels like it's just not fun, then it's probably out of alignment, right? And that doesn't make it exciting to show up for. It makes it feel like really, really hard work. And then lastly, is changing your verbiage. More than anything, change your verbiage around this, right? You get to do this. You don't have to do this. You don't have to have a business. You don't have to serve anybody. You don't have to do the things. You get to do the things. And I notice so much with myself, because I get caught up in this as well. Like, again, I'm being super transparent here, is there are days where I don't realize that I'm saying, oh, I have to do this, or I have a client call, or I have this, and I have this, I have this, and I'm talking to Derek about it, and he's like, dude, you get to do this. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you're so right. I do. I get to do this. Like, this is a blessing. This is something I created. However, as humans, sometimes we can get a little sloppy, and we can kind of forget that the verbiage we use really creates the energy around how we show up. And so when I say that I have to do something, or when I say like, I have to do these things, or I have to do these things, even if I love the fact that I get to do it, I notice my energy is really depleted, and I feel exhausted, and I don't feel excited to show up. But the second I change that verbiage, and I'm like, I get to do this, I get to serve women, I get to go live, I get to share what's going on in my life, I get to connect, I get to help make an impact, everything shifts in my energy, and all of a sudden I'm so connected and so driven and so in my element that it doesn't feel like hard work. It feels really, really damn good. So I wanted to be real, and I wanted to come on here because I think that there can be this misconception that I'm not working hard behind the scenes, and it's not here to prove myself by any means, but it was just a conversation that came up on our group coaching call on our membership site last night, was that there is that flow, right? There is that feminine energy that you want to have in your business. You want to show up as this goddess. You want to have this energy. You want to take care of yourself. You want to do the things that feel really good in your business. However, you also need to show up with that masculine energy, get things done, cross the things off the list, and show up even when you don't always want to, even when it doesn't always feel really, really good. Hello, Jasmine. Hi, Sarah. So there's a delicate dance here, okay? There's a delicate dance, and you have to find what works for you, because the same formula that works for me might not work for you. However, just know that I'm showing up today exhausted, but I'm still doing it. Okay, even if it doesn't feel good, even though I wanted to go sit on Netflix and sit on the couch and binge watch Netflix and shut off from the day because it's Friday and all my work is almost essentially done, I showed up here anyways, right? Because integrity is number one. And what's so freaking important is that you as a business owner, you as a woman, show up in which you want other people to see you. So what I mean by that is be the woman you want to be, okay? So for me, integrity is number one. I always want people and women to know, that my clients to know, my audience to know, my tribe to know, the people who connect with me and work with me. I want them to know with 100% certainty that I'm going to do the things that I say I'm going to do. That when I say I'm going to show up, I'm going to show up. I want them to know that that is my number one thing. And so even though it would have been really easy for me to go and shut off from the day and be like, I'm exhausted, I'm growing a human, I've done 1,000,001 things this week, I'm tired, my throat feels like it's like a frog at this point, I'm sick. I have time later. I have the whole weekend. I have my time to be quiet. But right now, I'm going to remain integrity. I'm going to do the things that I said I'm going to do. Because I made a promise to myself that I'm going to be showing up more on live more consistently. I'm going to be putting myself out there more often for you guys and serving you in this way on my personal page in this format. And unless something crazy happens, I want to be here Monday to Friday for you guys. At some point, at some part of the day. And so today's Friday, and it would have been easy for me to say, no, I'm really tired. And slip too far into my feminine. However, I decided I'm going to show up, I'm going to do the damn thing, I'm going to serve because it's not about me. I'm going to stand in integrity and know that I can flow later. Because this is still flow. I'm talking about a topic that lights me up. I'm sharing from my heart. It feels in alignment. It feels really good. And I get to do this. So I'm still in alignment in the long run. Hello, Jill. Sorry that I cover it. I can't see the names. Hello, Morgan. Hello, Larissa. Hello, Sydney. And Cheyenne. I'm so happy you guys are here. So, anyways, you guys, this was the whole point of this video. I want to be really open and honest about this. And I want you to think about how this plays out in your life. And where it is that you could show up stronger, where maybe you're kind of using too many excuses, or maybe when you're using too much of that feminine flow in your life and you're not actually showing up and getting the things done. Where do you need to show up stronger? Okay, where do you actually need to take more action? Where are the things not happening? What needs to happen so then you can support what it is that you want to create in your life and in your business? If you want to see a 5-figure month, or you want to see, 4K or 5K months, you want to see these things, You want to go full time? You're going to have to show up sometimes even when it doesn't feel good, even when it feels exhausting. So what are the beliefs? What are the actions that need to follow to support that, right? Create some boundaries. Create boundaries. Know the times you're showing up and the times you're shutting off. Do work that feels really good and feels in alignment, okay? And then know or change your verbiage, because you get to do this. And when you change your verbiage and you change your energy, it excites you to show the fuck up. Okay. So I would love if you have any more questions, if you have anything on this topic, anything you want to talk about, if this feels and resonates with you, comment below, because I love connecting and continuing this conversation and helping you anywhere that it is that you need. If you're feeling like, I don't even know where to begin, or how do I figure this out, or how do I set boundaries, or I have fears around doing these types of things, like what if my business all shuts down, and what if I lose people, or whatever the case is that might happen, like what if I'm really tired, how do I show up anyways? So if you have more questions and there's things you want to talk about, post them below, because I'd love to come back and answer them, even if it's off this live. But right now, you guys, I am booking consultations for my one-on-one coaching package, my VIP coaching package. I've got very limited spots left for the next, once they fill up, I will be full for a little while. So grab them now. I have my consultations right now that are booking up. So if you want to book a consultation for my one-on-one coaching and work together on getting your business to be in a space where you can go full-time, honoring these boundaries, honoring this hard work, being able to change your verbiage, change your energy around this whole thing, and knowing how to show up really strong in your business, but also how to honor your family life, how to honor yourself, not have to have this space of sacrifice, but make it work for you in a really authentic way. I'm taking on one-on-one coaching clients right now. So I'm booking consultations, and essentially what a consultation is that you get to experience for 60 minutes what it's like to be coached by me. It's not just a thing that I'm coming on here and selling to you. We're going to go through any kind of topic that you want to. We're going to coach through it. We're going to work through it, and you get to experience that with me. And then at the end, if it feels like a really great fit, we'll talk about those next options. We'll talk about that offer. We'll talk about what that would look like for you to move forward with if it feels good for you. There's no contract binding you to it. If you want to go for the 60 minutes and pick my brain and then walk away from there, that's totally feasible, and you can absolutely do that. But if you want that, if you want to reach out, you want to book a consultation, then please send me a message and I will help you get hooked up with those next steps. But other than that, you guys, that is it. I hope you have the most incredible weekend, have the most incredible Friday. Shut off, enjoy yourself, but still figure out, where do I need to show up really strong and what action do I need to take. We will see you next week. All my love, you guys. Bye.